Check, check. Cool. All right. Back into it. I'm going to see if I can work out these driven dimensions this time. So, driven dimensions. So, glass holder back. So what we wanted to do was look at these dimension references here. So we got the glass, we got the length, 229. So we want to add like a 10 centimeter border onto that on each side. So we're gonna overall long side. Can you reference other cells? That's driven dimensions. That's what I want to know. Like, can this cell? Ah, awesome. So you just go equals like any spreadsheet. That's cool. That's cool. So we go dimension references, dot, glass, long edge, and we're going to add 10 centimeters every side. So we're going to go plus 10. Actually, we're going to do, yeah, we'll make this one hard coded, I think. Failed to parse expression. So how do you do an expression in FreeCAD? That's my question. 229. Okay, so I added in those quotes by itself. That was a bit strange. All right. 229 plus 10. 239. All right, whatever. Glass holder, we're gonna go width, we're gonna say 10 millimeters there. We're gonna give that an alias of glass holder margin millimeters. And then back in driven dimensions, we can reference that now. We can go dimension references dot glass holder margin millimeters times 2. Plus. Does it let me do brackets? Does it clean up the brackets automatically? I suppose multiplication happens before addition, so it works that out by itself. That's clever. Alright. In a viewport. So again, we need another margin there. Glass holder. We're going to call this outer margin. Millimeters. And then we'll call this like inner margin millimeters. So the inner viewport alongside is going to be the glass minus the inner margin times 2. All right, so now if we go back to the glass holder thing, start working on that glass and holder back, we are going to, I said boxes. I'm going to try with boxes. We're just going to go part design. We're going to go additive box. We're going to go, let's say, right, so the length is that way. So we're going to go dimension references. No, this is going to be driven dimensions, right? Driven dimensions dot glass. What? Oh, have I not? You need to save it first. I haven't named them, that's why. Can the alias... Right. Right. So this bad boy is going to have driven dimensions dot glass. What? I literally just... Maybe I need to save them. Excuse me. Oh. Because this needs its full name. Glass holder. Back overall long side. Inner viewport long side. Jeez, we're getting quite long variable names here. Okay, we haven't done the height yet, so that's fine. Thickness of that is going to be like, doesn't need to be much. We're going like 3 millimeters. Let's play with it. Play with it later. Give it like a base at least to work off. And then, yeah, so height is going to be... I'm not sure actually about having these in... I'm not sure about having these in 2 separate sheets. It's kind of making things more complicated than it needs to be. One sheet might be just fine. Alright, we'll go X, Y plane. Now, remembering that I shouldn't build this relative to the glass, I should be building this on its own. Right, now the height of this is going to be, it's going to be like the glass Although there is nothing to say that I can't move the glass object, you know, just to get an idea of where things all sit together. But this shouldn't be my assembly. All right, this is just... Now, if I remember rightly, in the assembly workbench, you assemble parts, you don't assemble bodies. So a part is a collection of bodies. So like the prompter glass is actually a part. So like this should be, like the prompter glass, we should have a subpart in here. And the prompter glass should be part of that. Part of that part. Prompter glass part. So I'm confused because it looks like these are part of the documents, but they're not. They're not. They're actually out on their own. They're just part of the document itself. So that's cool. I don't even need that. I don't need that var set either. That's putting me off. All right. So all right, let's get on with this then. Overall short side. So basically we can take these two cells and we can paste them, and we can just take this, these, wherever it says long, we can change it to short. So that's 199. So there's only one place I need to change it there, which is nice. Or 169. And then we will give this short side. Short side. So then back in this, we can go, we don't need prompter glass, we are doing the back, so the box, the height is going to be, sorry, the width is going to be driven dimensions dot glass holder back overall short side, and then yeah. Now this is where I really wish FreeCAD's copy paste was better, because all I'd want to do is like I wonder if, can you copy the properties excuse me, from one primitive to another? Right. I'll never get used to this trackball manipulation, I swear. So I mean, what I could do is copy the property. See, I can't, and go paste. You can't do it. Copy, paste. Okay, that worked. That didn't work. Alright. What ifs? We'll go driven dimensions, glass. holder back inner viewport alongside. And then the width will be driven dimensions dot glass holder inner viewport short side, and then the height is going to be the same, which is just going to be from dimension reference glass holder back thickness. Cool. So now we've got this weird shape, so we actually need to position this box. So we can go in there and go in X direction is going to be, it's going to be, what is it going to be? It's going to be driven dimensions dot glass holder back overall long side minus driven dimensions glass holder back inner viewport and now this needs to all be wrapped in a bracket and divided by 2. Look at that. Gorgeous. Now we need to do the same with the Y direction. Except this is all going to be, wherever it says long, it's going to say short. Show. I don't know what's going on here. I'm just going to start again. Driven dimensions, glass holder back, overall short side, minus driven dimensions, glass holder back, inner viewport short side, divided by 2. Except now we need the brackets. Boom. There we go. Bloody perfect, I would say. I feel like I've made a bit of a rod for my back with these massive alias names. Like, I don't know if the back needs glass holder overall long side. I think just overall long side is fine, you know. We don't need different for the back. So I will just simplify those for now. So looking at that, that's good. That is good. What is this music? It's interesting. That's something a bit more rocky, I think. We're going to go back to this rock and synthwave. There we go. Wow, wow. What am I doing? Front view. Okay. Cool. So we've got the glass holder back is partly done. Now I need the glass holder front is almost going to be a carbon copy. Now watch this. If I go copy, look how much stuff it tries to copy. Use original selection. So then I could go paste. Base feature. Yeah, see, this has never made any sense to me. Paste from one body to another. It's never worked. In Fusion, you could do that easy. It's bizarre. I mean, that's fair enough. That's not the active body, so... But see, it just doesn't work. And I don't know why it's taken these driven dimensions as well, because it's copied the whole dependency chain, including the driven dimensions. So if I take away those... Now if I took away the origin and just kept the boxes, and then I activate this as my body and I go paste, see, it doesn't work, right? So if I go attachment support, see, if we have to change the attachment support, maybe this will do it. That's right. So origin 15, and we're going XY plane. 005. Beats me. I just don't think there's any way to do it. Oh, that's glass holder back. Yeah, this is crazy. I'm not even going to bother. I should learn, like I should look up, like, what's the point of copy paste in FreeCAD? Okay, I just got a message from a friend who said they want to do some music and jamming. Not right now, but like with MIDI stuff, so I should get... now I feel like I should get on with MIDI punk. Damn it. Okay. But let's focus on this for now. I can do MIDI punk tomorrow. So glass holder front. We're basically going to start off with the same deal here. I think we're just going to start from scratch here. Reference is going to be XY. And the length is going to be driven dimensions, glass holder overall long side. Width is going to be driven dimensions, blah blah blah, glass holder short side. And the thickness is going to be dimension reference dot glass thickness. No. Glass holder back thickness. I mean, the front thickness could be the same, right? Why not? Let's just call it that. Let's just call it that. Sweet. All good. And then, so we're going to have the viewport, which is going to be the same. So we're going to do a subtractive box. This is an absolute mess with the glass here. I don't need that anymore. Get rid of it. It is distracting. Right. We're going to chuck that in. Now we're going to steal some dimensions. Expression. Going to steal some dimensions. I feel like it's just easier to type them in, you know what I mean? Driven dimensions dot glass holder port side. Glass holder thickness. So effectively what I've done is I've just made two of the same thing, and honestly what I could have done is copied this actual body. I think copying bodies is okay, it's copying actions inside a body which is difficult, but I think copying bodies actually works pretty well. So like if I was to go like, I didn't want to depend on the parent part, for example, like if I just wanted to get rid of that. If I just went use original selection and then go paste, it doesn't work. That's good. It's good stuff. Love it. That's where Fusion was great. Fusion, you could literally do that. I could select this. I could go like this. I could go box 3. I could click on this. I could go paste, and it would know exactly what to do with it. It would basically apply these and the chain of events to this body. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful thing. I do miss that. I do miss that. Hey, I should use Fusion then, shouldn't I, if I miss it so much? No. I'm happy taking a small UX hit for supporting this amazing open source software. And considering I'm getting more used to it now, the downsides are becoming less as time goes on. Okay, I'm sick of this bloody orbit style. That actually feels better. Oh no, it doesn't. See, like, just completely shifts. I don't bloody know. Okay. I mean, this makes sense. Left and right kind of makes sense. So if you go off on a weird angle, it's weird how it kind of rotates as it does it though. It's like, how? Why? Oh, sexy sax. Angry sax. Kind of with a mysterious twinge to it as well. So we've got prompter glass. $10 mil. We'll go 10 mil. $3 mil. Okay. So now we've got the glass sitting on top of the back. And then we've got the glass holder front. Which is a body. Which would be like 6 mil up that way. This is really grinding my gears. Okay, so there's enough space there for some screws, which is good. So the whole point of this was I was going to so maybe, yeah, okay, so I need more additive stuff. So I could do just one big box. And we could do it around the other way. So we could go like this. We'd go flip sides. See, flip sides is weird. I think negative height is better. I'm gonna ask old. If I make a body with some protrusions below the main surface, is it better to set just additive primitives? Is it better to set the height to a negative? If I'm making a body with some protrusions below the main surface whose base sits on z equals 0, and the protrusions are just additive primitives, is it better to set the height of the protrusions, I hate writing that word, protrusions to a negative value, shifting the main surface up by the desired height of the protrusions? That's a terrible word to type. Or change the attachment offset of the protrusions in a negative Z direction. Don't use negative pad lengths to go down. Use positive feature sizes and control where they start. Really? Offset the feature, keep the height positive. Move sketch to Z equals -10. Why option B? Keeps dimensions semantically correct. A height or thickness should almost be a positive. Avoids expression headaches. Negative lengths often lead to flip geometry. Okay, that does make sense. More robust parametric behavior. Even better than raw attachment offsets. Datum plane. Create plane at Z equals protrusion depth. Sketch on it, pad positive. Sketch placement, attachment offset. Use carefully, works but can become opaque later. Why is this -7.3? Negative pad length avoid. See, I've always done that. Quick throwaway model symmetric features where direction doesn't matter. You explicitly want to flip direction via a parameter. Using reversed is usually clearer. Okay, that's talking about actual padding a sketch. That's not what I'm doing. Alright then. So we, well, in that case we can, I mean, this isn't too hard because we can go in Z direction. We're going to go negative dimension reference glass thickness. And that doesn't work. Oh, it's because I've assumed, I've moved this up 3, so see, I've made a mistake there. Placement is wrong. I've gone 6 mil where it should be 7 mil. Yeah. Okay. Right, let's get back. Glass holder front. Height is just going to be, so then in this case, the height is going to be the glass thickness. Dimension reference glass thickness. Yeah. Sweet. And the width is going to be equal to dimension reference glass holder outer margin. And the length of that one is going to be no, this is going to be driven dimension. Glass holder overall long side. Yeah. This music's sick. I like it. Now the other thing is I don't need, like, we don't need, I mean, it makes it nice and strong. It makes it more rigid if it's the whole length. I could just do the top and the bottom and let's leave the sides open. Which actually seems reasonable to me. So like, can I even copy and paste in a body, you know? What I would love to do is we might do like a datum line. So we might see if we can drive this as well. So we're going to go... how do you create datums again? Can't remember. I thought there was a shortcut for them on here. Hello? Datum? No datum? Oh, there we go. Datum line. E. So this is attachment mode, objects X. And then we're going to offset in the Y direction. So we're going to go that. Whoa, that doesn't work, does it? Well, that doesn't work at all. First principal axis. That doesn't work either. Second principal axis. Third principal axis. Apparently that's what we want. I don't know why. But it looks like it works, so... no, it doesn't. This seems to be the correct way. So depth is X for some reason. I'm not 100% comfortable with that and why exactly. Attached with modes object X. Oh, it's because it's attached to the wrong thing. That's why. Well, that'll be it. Well, gosh. So we're attaching to origin. I mean, it's still going to be the same, isn't it? Yeah. Isn't that weird? Like, so if we go first principal axis, no geometry provided. So it's like with datum lines, it's the alignment. Is it aligned with the objects Y, X, Y, or Z? So if it's aligned... So let's see if I can make sense of this. We've said it's aligned with the positive X, right? So that means if that's positive X, that means its Z axis is aligned. Its Z axis is aligned. With that. So X doesn't make any sense. I would love to understand this, but I don't think I'm going to. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday. Alright, well, whatever. This is going to be equal to the offset in this direction is going to be driven dimensions, and it's going to be the short edge, so it's going to be the glass holder overall short side divided by 2. Alright, now we've got that, what we can do is mirror this box feature on this new datum line that we have created. Now apparently I can't use that as a reference, so that's annoying. Let's rethink this. Maybe it needs to be a... Maybe it's not a datum line that we need. Maybe it's a datum plane. Why can't I use a datum line? Maybe the plane... Okay. Maybe it doesn't have enough geometry to kind of determine exactly how to use a line. Because a line is like round, so... I don't know. Anyway. Alright, we'll go create a datum plane and see what happens. Now, this is going to be aligned with the objects X, Z. And so that way the Z direction is going to be depth this way, isn't it? Yes. But if we flip sides, still kind of weird, but whatever. We'll go driven dimensions, glass holder, overall short side, divided by 2. Okay, so now we've got this datum plane. You would think now we could take this box and we could mirror this box on this plane, which we can. Beautiful. Look at that. Fantastic. Now, part of me says that I should put at least a corner there, because that glass could just technically slide out at the moment. Which probably wouldn't be a super duper ideal. And what we could do with that is, if we do this smartly, we could do like a rectangular array. We could do, or a polar pattern maybe? And a circular pattern, linear pattern. Yeah, maybe a linear pattern is what we want. So let's see if we can do this. It's going to be a little bit complicated, I think. So this one, again, we're going to attach it to the base XY plane. We are going to move it in the Z direction by negative dimension references glass thickness. We are going to move it in the Y direction by 10, which is the margin. Outer margin. And the thickness, the height, is going to be dimension references dot glass thickness. Okay. Now the width we haven't specified either, so we really need to, we'll keep that as 10, and we'll keep this one as the dimension references glass holder outer margin. Yeah. Sweet. Still, navigation not making any sense to me whatsoever. And then we'll go okay. There we go. So, with that, we now want to replicate this in all 4 corners. So, this is going to be a little bit tricky. I just want to replicate the tool. I could just do mirrors. I could do a mirror like a multi-transform or something. I could do a mirror and another mirror. But let's try with this linear pattern and see if it works. So this one, like if we go to that way, and then we've got a second direction where we can go y-axis. And we go 2 occurrences, and we can go that way. That's nice. That does work. It's good. Now we just got to figure out the math of how to get these into the right place as computed values. So we will go 240. It's basically going to be the glass width plus the margin. So if I go dimension references, glass long edge plus dimension references, glass holder outer margin, we get 239, and that should be perfect. Yeah, and then that direction is going to be it's going to be slightly different. It's going to be -2 times the margin. So we're going to go dimension references. We're going to go glass short edge minus multiplication comes before subtraction. So we can just go dimension references, glass holder outer margin times 2. Dang it. Not quite. Maybe just times 1. Now, how does that work? Oh, yeah, that does work, because we positioned this at the base of the glass anyway, so yeah, okay. That anyway. Blah blah blah. Recompute on change, show final result. We're just going to go okay, and there we go. We have our glass sandwich. So thinking about 3D printing, it will 3D print from this side, so this will be the base, and it will print upwards. This thing here, I'm imagining, is going to print from the inside up as well, to make it easier. But we have a good solid thing here. So if I now take away the glass holder back, we can see how the glass holder front works, and the glass slots nicely in there. Very exact fit, which is dangerous, but no, there's a little bit of a margin there. So if we take away the glass as well, we'll see that we've got this little overlap here, which holds the glass in place, which is nice. It could be too much. We can adjust that reasonably easily now, because everything is driven, everything is. So like we could go driven dimensions, glass holder, outer margin, inner margin. So I could reduce that to say 3, and we can go back here, and that is reduced, believe it or not. And even if I go to 2, it's not updated. I've got to actually push the button. Okay, I don't think it's going to be that simple. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Nice. That's cool. Actually, that's, you know, that's probably all it needs, to be honest. Probably just needs 2 mil. It's not like it's going to pop out of there. Like, it's glass. Glass doesn't bend much. I think that's fine. I think that's good. We'll just leave it, like, the less margin the better, you know? Just a little margin for the glass to sit in. Good. It's good. Cool, cool. Save. It's a good point to save. So now we could think about fastness. Like, I'm reckoning 3 along the top and 3 along the bottom, I think, is a nice way to do it. What worries me is, oh no, that's fine. See, what I've done is the glass holder front. This is not that. That's a global axis. So yeah, we're all good. As long as the object's axis is correct, I'm happy. See, now I'm kind of understanding why people don't like this global axis sometimes, because you almost want the global axis of the part, not the that you're working on, not the overall. I don't know. I mean, maybe it is handy just to keep things organized. I mean, keep things relative, you know. Cool. That's good. Happy days. Happy days. Cool bananas, all that sayings. Okay, now we need to put in the... I think I'm probably jumping the gun, putting in the screws this early. So I'm just gonna hold on that. We've got these second wind. Yeah, you got that right. Second wind. I'm actually very tempted to jump across and do more work on my MIDI router. Because I just got a message from a friend before. He's like, hey, do you want to jam? My friend plays bass and he wants to jam. And I'm like, yeah, I do want to jam. I want to do some MIDI stuff. So I'm like, oh, I've got to get this MIDI project done so I can jam, do some music. Did you lose track of days again? Yeah. Oh, I do that. That's relatable. Yeah. No, you didn't. It is the same day. In fact, I'm streaming twice in one day, which is neat. I'm happy I can do that. That's pretty cool. But anyway, I've got this glass holder now, which is neat. I've got a front, I've got a back, I've got glass, I've got the blah blah blah, just roughed out. All parametric variables in a spreadsheet that I can adjust. It's good. Thanks to you reminding me to do that early on in the piece. Variables are great. Okay, so I've got the tripod mount, blah 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 blah. What other pieces do I have? The actual tablet holder itself. So what I did with the last one is I bought in a model of an iPad. And I don't know if I want to do that again, do I? Maybe I want to do that again. And how's your day been going, Cody? Have you been working hard or hardly working? It is Easter, isn't it? So you shouldn't be working too hard. Saying that. Okie dokie then. Next body is going to be back in part design. See, frickin' Fossabot starts spamming when somebody comes in chat. It gets real excited. It's like, ooh, there's people to talk to. It's more excited than I am. We're going to call this the... What am I going to call this? I think I overthought the way I did the camera mount last time. I need to make this more simple. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the camera mount. I'm going to go camera plate. And this is actually I should wrap this in a part already. I should call this part camera mount. And so camera plate, and basically all this is going to be is... Oh, no, that doesn't actually make sense. Maybe it does. I should wrap all these things in parts. Like the rod clamp. The tripod mount should go in a part. Oh, my capitalization's all over the place. What am I doing? I should do title case here for some reason. I don't know why. Because I started with title case, I'll finish with title case. There we go. And looks weird capitalized. I hate capitalizing the word and. Just doesn't look good. Don't like it. It's my opinion, and I'm going to stick with it. It's my hill. It's the hill that I'm going to die on. That and should not be capitalized. Tripod. Then you get someone objectively wrong. Camera mount. That's what I'm doing. Tripod mount can go in there. I guess we can turn on the bodies then in that case, can't we? Oops. Yeah, that makes sense. Then we can hide all the parts instead. That's good. I like that. Alright. Then we sort of got this first level show and hide. Because this eventually is going to be made up of more stuff than just that. So, camera mount. Anyway, let's get back into this. Camera plate. So far, I don't think I've used like one sketch. Which is pretty impressive for me. Normally I'm sketching all over the place, which isn't ideal. Now the camera plate. It needs... Last time I overthought it with the way that I built it. And there must be an easier way. Last time I did this weird thing where I had adjustable like it was an adjustable sort of scissor plate thing. I don't know, it was weird. It didn't work that well. I mean, it worked, but it not great, and it's too complex. Like, it was just too much. But it's just, yeah, it just wasn't good. So if I, oh dear, some documents require recomputation. Yeah, sure, what else? So if I look at that, if I go camera, if I hide all the rest of it. So I had this thing, this horrific thing, and then I had the arms. I should show the assembly actually, because that makes more sense. Did I not put the arms in there? Joints? Maybe I didn't. What the hell? Camera mount. Camera plate. Huh? Okay. It's kind of weird. Camera plate 2. I'm a little confused at where that's gone. I don't know. The arms have disappeared out of that project entirely. Huh. Isn't that strange? Oh, well. What ifs? So I wonder if I could bring in the iPad. The reference. I don't know. Maybe not. Discard. Goodbye. Alright, let's get into this business. Are there free iPad models? The answer is yes, I can tell you that already. Apple iPad Pro 1st and 2nd gen. I don't want that. I want a later iPad model, please. iPad Air. 13-inch. M3 2025 cab model. $8.70. Are you kidding me? I mean, fair. Okay, you got to make your money, but yeah. Free. So cheap. Of course I am. I'm not making any money out of this. Add to cart. That implies... There we go. I'll just use this bloody thing. File format. IAM? Who the hell uses IAM files? Crikey, dick. iPad. Nothing. Oh my god, this is just infuriating. I hate bad search engines. They're just terrible. Oh. Alright, let's go Yegi again and go search options. We're going to go free. Search for free ones, see if there is one. Simple iPad support. iPad. See, are they like getting DMCA or something and have to pay royalties to Apple? Because that way every single one of them is charged for. You know, I could just make a box. I mean, that's what I could do, right? I could just literally make a box as a reference tablet. There we go. Alright, let's go. 13-inch iPad Pro M4. That'll do. 28 by 22. Let's just make a 28 by 22 box. I'm going to make it just here. We're going to go call it iPad 13 reference. Create a box. We'll go length 28. We'll go 22. Height. I don't know. How thick are these things? Times half a centimeter, 5 mil. Alright, let's go 6 mil for a cheap, crappy tablet then. I don't know why it ended up. That is not... that is a chunky tablet. Whoa, that is a chunky boy. That's not... 280. That'll be why. There we go. Alright. Let's get out of here. We don't need that. There's our tablet reference. Now, wait, why have I done a tablet when I'm doing the camera mount? Probably because I suddenly put the camera mount in the two hard baskets, so we'll come back to that. In fact, I'm gonna even label that TBC, because, yeah. So instead what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go tablet holder. And we're gonna pop that in there as a reference. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Oh, can somebody please explain to me how this trackball... Okay. But I cannot for the life of me make sense of track ball orbit mode in CAD programs. The model just ends up in the strangest angles, positions. Can you explain what I might be missing and how you're supposed to use it? And in my case, in FreeCAD, trackball orbit really does feel chaotic at first. Rotates around fixed axes, like spinning an object on a lazy Susan. That I can understand. My simple brain stays up predictable and constrained. That sounds like me. No, I'm not that predictable. Trackball mode rotates around your current view orientation, like spinning a physical ball with your hand. No fixed up, the camera can roll freely. The mental model: stop thinking I'm rotating around XYZ, start thinking I'm grabbing the screen and pushing the model around like a sphere. Picture a glass sphere in front of you. Your mouse cursor is your finger. When you drag left, right, spins sideways. Up, down, spins vertically. Diagonal, combined rotation. Circles, rolling motion. The model follows your gesture, not world axes. Each movement happens in the current rotated frame, not the original one. Don't sweep the mouse. Do short, controlled movements. Think nudging, not throwing. Okay, I like that. Use explore, reset, explore. Drag near screen edges. Edges behave more like turntable. Avoid diagonal drags. Think camera orbit, not model rotation. Alright, well, let's see if I can get my head around that then. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the middle. What I want to do is basically... So how would I do this? See, like if I... So that doesn't make any sense. That does make sense. But it's like, where am I... This is hilarious. So, do that, and then like bring it like that, and then I think I've got it. Oh my god! I think my brain has actually clicked on how that is insane. It's still weird because like if I just wanted to rotate this around that way, I would have to like bring it around here. Then I'd have to see. There's no way to drag that side down. Like you'd almost have to go around here, lift it up. That okay? That kind of works actually for me. Maybe it's not as crazy. It's still quite a lot of planning, like so like I can drag it into position like here and then I can lift it up. Huh. It's kind of nifty. it's a little bit nifty. A little bit crazy at the same time, which I don't hate. Yeah, because you kind of like, it's combined movement, so you can't just like drag it into this one place because it goes off at this weird angle. You like got to flatten it first, drag it around, and then pull it back down, and we're in that position. Okay, I actually like. I don't know why that's never clicked before until I read a stupid AI summary. Damn it, it makes me feel like an idiot, but I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. She's all good, mate. Fine, let's continue then. Let's continue. Why don't we camp for some of these edges, eh? Let's just make it look pretty. Please select. I did select. Okay, I'm pretty sure I selected a body. Oh. Oh, can I just camp for all of them, please? Maybe if I select a bunch of faces. See that now this is going to test my newfound. So I want to look at the edges and I want to find that edge. So we go control click around here, control click. Whoops, I forgot to press control. Now these are the movements that screw me up as well. So I want to bring it around that way. That way. It's just being able to rotate it like simply. It's almost like I've got to go like that. So how would you do that? You'd go around this side, lift it up. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. I don't need to. Okay, let's fillet those sides. Let's just go 2 mil. Boom. And there we go. There's our tablet. Beautiful looking thing that it is. You know? Okay. So we got our reference. I wish there was a way that you could like, so control zooms, shift moves, alt. I wish there was a way you could like, I want to take it and I want to rotate it like that. So I don't think there is any keyboard shortcut that lets me do that. But if I just click left, then we're good. So 1 is front, 2 is top, 3 is right. 1, 2, 3. So 4 must be, wait, 1 is front, so 4 is rear, left, bottom, left. Rear, bottom, left. Okay. Gotta get used to using the numbers too. It's gonna make me more efficient. Now, we are gonna build the actual holder. So I've got my tablet reference here. Now, my last model, I did a sliding thing, which wasn't too bad. It actually didn't work too badly. So I feel like a similar thing is in order. I feel like a similar thing could work. And it might even be time to crank out the sketch. And because this is just a reference, I can move it freely without worrying too much about messing everything up. So if I just put that up there, and we'll also go around this way, and we'll like move it somewhere around there. Yeah. Now we're going to go slider. This is another thing. Maybe I should ask AI about this. So when building objects that I'm going to be using in the assembly workbench later, everything kind of has to be in a part, which my understanding is a functional group of bodies. So for example, my camera mount part might consist of a plate, body, two pipe clamp bodies, and some these are connected, glued, whatever, and always move together. Am I kind of on the right track so far? Your mental wealth. Thanks, AI. Jeez, glowing praise. Let's tighten it up a bit so it matches how FreeCAD actually expects things to be structured. A part's a functional unit made up of multiple bodies that always move together. Nice, that's what I said. Oh, with one important nuance. A part container is primarily a transform grouping container, not a solid itself. Yes, okay, that makes sense. In modern FreeCAD workflows, we have a part, which is a container transform node. We have a body, single contiguous solid, body. So it has its own local origin as where parts design tools. If your geometry is physically separate, like two clamps, they should be separate bodies. A part groups bodies together, applies a single placement to all of them. Acts like a rigid assembly inside a single file. This is exactly what you want for your camera mount. Yeah. Your example. Correct structure. Part camera mount. Body plate. Body clamp left, clamp right. All move together. Yeah. When you go into assembly, you insert parts, not individual bodies. Yep. One body with multiple disconnected solids. You can't even do that in FreeCAD, really. Well, you can actually now. They've got the multiple solid thing, which is... It's funny now. I've gotten used to FreeCAD's way of doing things. It's like, yeah. There are two part concepts in FreeCAD. Part container, what we're discussing, found in the tree, used for grouping. Part workbench objects, booleans. But you're talking about the first one. Yep. Even better mental model. Part is a group of bodies. Think part is a rigid object in the world. Yeah, right. So even a bolt is still with one body is still a part. So basically, really, in preparation for assembly, I should just always get in the habit of creating a part, even if it's only going to have one body. Yes, with a small caveat. If something is going to be inserted into an assembly layer, put it in a part. Yep. Cleaner transforms. Yeah, makes... Yeah, why is the body offset rotated weirdly? That's very true. Assembly is... Oh my god. Yeah, I had so many headaches with that. Oh yeah, that's nice too. You can add more bodies easily to a part in the future. The caveat... Quick throwaway models you're experimenting. Yeah, okay, you don't need to go into that. It's keep the body at 0, 0, 0. Don't move the body, move the part. Yeah, that's important too. Don't build the body off away from 0, 0, 0. That is a huge mistake that I've made in the past, and it is an absolute nightmare when bodies are floating away from the origin. Okay, so another confusion. So good. That all makes sense and is what I'm doing. But say now I'm building a tablet mount. It's going to be it's going to consist of a fixed back part, which contains 2 clamps. To mount to a fixed back part which contains two pipe clamps to mount to it, a sliding front part which slides back and forward over the back part, sliding front part which slides back and forward over the back part to adjust for different tablet sizes. When designing this, it's pretty helpful to be able to design, say, the back part first, then have that there in the viewport as a reference as I'm designing the front part. What's a good workflow for this? Visually help me out. Building everything at 0, 0, 0 is not always practical / helpful. I want parts to be independent and assembly ready, but still visible and useful while designing other parts. Clean assembly structure versus practical design and context. Design parts in their correct relative positions, but keep their local origins clean. Oh, actually, so this makes total sense. This makes total sense. So what I'm doing is I'm building 2 parts, right? I've got this tablet holder. The tablet holder has this iPad reference in it, but the slider is actually going to be it's a separate part. Yeah, so I can create another part in the tablet holder, put the slider in there, and what this does is this gives me the freedom to move the slider part around inside the tablet holder, basically. So if I'm going to create another here, we're going to call it mount, or we'll call it fixed mount part, and then yeah, so let's look at it in terms of I'm keeping this front, back, left, right thing quite, trying to keep this quite intuitive for myself because I need it, like, because I'm a bit dumb like that sometimes. So if we go around to the left view, the slider part is, what am I saying here? It is making sense in my head. I've just got to get it out in words. Oh crap, it's almost 11 o'clock. Jesus. I better go to bed in a minute. I'm not tired though, I'm kind of on a roll. So what I could do is create a sketch. And we go on the right side. I don't know why I always look at the left side. It's weird. I've got this habit. Yeah, okay. That's good. So then we create the sketch and we make a polyline. I don't know why I've put that iPad up so high as well, but that's fine. So M changes the mode. Whoa, that's kind of weird. I don't actually know what that does. Ah! It's disappeared. Okay. Sketch. XZ. Okay. M key to switch segment modes. How do you see which segment mode you're in though? It doesn't give you any visual clues. It's me. I mean, it's kind of cool that it made it 90 degrees, but it's not really what I want. Not really what I wanted. Oh, there we go. There's an arc. Interesting. All right, let's step back a little bit. Try this again. Try this again. Polyline G. We'll start here. we'll go to there, and we'll go M, M, M. Cool. That works. Oof, that doesn't. It did not. Oh, there we go. Okay, interesting, interesting. I don't know how that's actually doing a thing, but it is. Just a circle. Alright. And I just want a normal line there. Whoa! And close it up. Dimension references. Alright, so we're going to go tablet, holder, slider. We're going to go, the thickness of the slider is going to be 3 mil. Tablet holder slider thickness. It's good. The heck? Cool. And these are going to be concentric. Is there a way to do concentric in this? Maybe parallel? I think it's concentrics having the origins at the same point, eh? That'll do it. Having those coincident will make that concentric circles. Yes. So smart. So smart sometimes. Right, now we need... Set that as an angle. Maybe we'll do like 45 degrees. A little bit more. Do we want more of a lip? Maybe 60 degrees. How's that? We'll go 60. 60 degrees. So we can take these two and we can go angular constraint. Make that 30. Right. And then we want the tablet, like, well, what are we going to call this diameter? We're going to call this something cool. So we'll go 6 mil radius. But we're actually going to make that as a dimension reference. We'll call it like a tablet, holder, slider, nose. Actually, no, we'll just do the radius here. We'll make it, we said 6 millimeters. So we'll go tablet, holder, slider, nose, radius. Something like that. Sounds good. We'll change that to function. We'll go dimension references, tablet, nose, radius. Beauty. It's good. I think we'll just keep that locked at 30 degrees. It's fine. And so I keep doing that. I keep forgetting to push shift. So I guess this length now needs to be sort of decided on too. It's going to be 150 mil. I think we'll start with. And we'll go the length of the tablet holder slider for that one. Tablet holder slider length. $155. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. 152.6. It's my mathematical precise calculations have determined as it relates to the radius of the Earth in springtime. Done. And dusted. Done and dusted. Beautiful. Alright, so now looking at this from the front, what we're going to do is pad this out. How are you doing the second half of the day? I'm doing alright. Yeah, I mean, streaming, doing some CAD stuff, getting better at it, I feel. I'm slowly improving, you know, which is always a nice feeling. I'm doing okay. I am getting pretty tired. It's 11 o'clock at night now, so I'm going to have to go to bed pretty soon. But yeah, I'm good. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well as well. Now this is new. Ooh, they got new fandangled bloody controls that you can use for taper angle. That's neat. That's new. Very nice. So I reckon we go symmetric. I think symmetric works for this, and we're going to go 50. Now is that overall, or is that feel Mr. Sandman coming? Yeah, fair enough. Oh, so you're an Aussie, yeah? 2 hours. Is that Queensland or Victoria or somewhere around there on the eastern side? Melbourne. Nice. I love Melbourne. Haven't been in ages. Victoria. Cool. The company I work for is based in Brisbane. So I get over to the GC and Brizzy every now and then, which is nice. It's actually just in the Gold Coast in the new year. Some friends' 50th or something. They had some massive. It was like some boat pub crawl. It was quite fun actually. It was pretty good, but yeah. But I like Melbourne and I really want to go back. It's been a long time since I've been to Melbourne. Haven't had an excuse to go. Oh yeah, no, you're right, Leah. It's just terrible with this. They must. I mean, what are they actually? That's an interesting thought. I'm just gonna have a quick look. Let's just go to like WebJet or something. See, if I want to go to Melbourne, what's going to cost me? I'm going to leave Auckland, we're going to Melbourne, Tullamarine. Say I want to go. I mean, see, that's still not that bad. $290. It's not as bad as it could be. Say I wanted to go like in May, Monday, come back. $600 return. Still not terrible. Like, it's not as good as it can get. What about, so what's like if I went to Coolangatta? What's that going to cost me? Yeah, that is more than usual. It's gone up about, I mean, okay. Let's look at it in percentages. Normally, to get to Gold Coast, I'd be looking at 180 to 200 bucks. So it's gone up to 270. So that's like a 30% increase. So yeah, that is quite a lot. That's a 30% increase in airfares. That is a fair bit. Close to 40%. Yeah, you're probably right, actually. It probably is close to 40%. Alright. That is, yeah. Fair enough. It has increased a bit. Yikes. Big yikes. Alright, I suppose with this dimension references. So I've got width here, so I'm going to go slider width. I'm going to make it 85. Just cause, you know? Just cause. Tablet, holder, slider, width. Probably top 50% a month. Yeah, it might. My company was talking about getting me over there again sometime soonish. But that's gone all quiet. Now I haven't heard that. A little bit lately. Maybe they're getting cold feet. They're like, oh, things are a bit expensive at the moment. We might just wait and see what happens with the war in Iran going on. Potentially. Thanks, guys. Yep, I know when I'm a liability. I know it's not like that, but that's like a pizza party. Yeah, you're not wrong, actually. We usually go, I don't know if you've ever been, but like in Brisbane, it's a place called the River Bar down, like it's, yeah, anyway, it's quite nice. We always go there and he ends up spending like a buttload of money there. Like more than my flights, easily. So, that's where I am. I'm up here somewhere. Albany, Auckland, in the New Zealand. So, I mean, yeah, Melbourne's a fair whack away from Brisbane, isn't it? Where do we go? Someone put on Reddit the price of the Japanese rice cooker he was saving. A Japanese rice cooker, okay. City Botanic Gardens. Sandy Bridge. It's somewhere around here. It's like right down in here. Man, I know this place too well now. It's not Stanley Restaurant. It's like... There's two big buildings. Is it Riverland? It might be Riverland. River Bar. River Bar and Kitchen. That's the one. Eagle Street, yes. Yeah, this place. Yeah, been here a few times. Hey, I found it. Choice. Yeah, got some good views of the bridges in Brizzy. It's not bad. Anyway, that was a bit of an aside. Such an original name. Oh, I wonder where it is. Is it near a river? I mean, that's how I found it on the map. Knew it was in the CBD. CBD near the Brisbane River. What do we call it? Yeah, a river bar. Perfect. Love it. What do I know about Melbourne? I don't know. I've got a friend who lives in how do you say it? Geelong? Yeah, she lives there anyway. It's cool. And I know somebody who lives in St. Kilda. And so I've really only spent time in St. Kilda, the CBD, and Geelong. They're the only places that I've been to, really. So, yeah. Did you see the penguins? No! Why? You go there, like, what the hell? I didn't see the damn penguins. It's the whole... yeah. Pretty much what everyone's asked me. Like, where the hell do you see them anyway? Like, I went to the Botanical Gardens. That was quite nice. I remember that. I did not go to the Jewish Museum. Not that I've got anything against that. I could go there. It could be interesting. The Dick Bar. What a great name. It's closed off for a few years. There's a new pier there. Oh, is it like around like? Oh, that's right, Luna Park. Luna Park reminds me so much of our theme park, Rainbow's End. It's just like not that great. I mean, it's okay. It's a bit of fun. But it's like, I mean, that's pretty cool, right? That's pretty insane. Okay, wow, that's a great photo. Oh wait, it's a video. What the heck? Do I watch this or not? Oh yeah, there we go. Luna Park, Melbourne. Hey! Yum! Yep. And there's Luna Park. So it reminds me of Rainbow's End. Rainbow's End in Auckland. Our little theme park. This is pretty... That thing's fun. The Stratosphere, this thing is freaking awesome. I could ride this thing all day. Oh my god, I love that. I love the Stratosphere. Notice how they spell it? F-E-A-R. Whoa. Bumper boats, as always. Kids Kingdom, sure. Oh, it's not really showing much, is it? The log flew. Okay, some randos. Oh, video. Video, here we go. Oh, scary face tree thing. I'm gonna eat you. Okay, cute, but that thing's weird. Anyway, enough looking at theme park pictures. What do you got here? You give me a link. Googly Map. Oh, for God's sakes. I know how to use computers. Shut up. St. Kilda Penguins. Oh. I see. That's... What the... Dickens? Is there like a building on the end of that pier? I don't think I didn't go down this pier. What's wrong with me? Oh, wait. I recognize that building. I went there. No, I went there. Yeah, I've been there. I've been to this place. So you keep on walking. Okay. Yeah, no, I've definitely been there. Past sunset. It looks really nice. Windsurfing. I say all like I do it. I don't. I'm not sporty at all. You get to see how penguins are made. Oh, the penguin factory. Awesome. Nice. Choice. Yeah, anyway, now I want to go. Now I want to go on holiday. But, okay. That'll happen at some point. Alright, we got the fixed mount power. I think that's pretty much all I can do for today. I haven't really done a lot, have I? It's a bit shit, really. But that's okay. It's more than nothing. Oh no, I did the glass thing. I did the glass holder. It's alright. We had some fun. Anyway, Cody, thanks for hanging out again. Appreciate your viewership and hanging out. I'm going to get into, if I get time tomorrow, I've got to take my daughter out into town for a bit. We'll go explore and shopping, and then I might do a bit of streaming. With one return ticket, you could have had the CNC router. You don't want the CNC router anymore? What the hell? Why not? Have you gone off making things? Okay, yeah, and then maybe tomorrow I'll probably do some more, I need to do some more MIDI punk. I need to do some more MIDI router work, because I actually need that in real life, so I need to finish that project. Anyway, happy Easter Friday. And I'll catch you when I catch you. See you later. People also bend. Just hit it with a hammer. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Bit of heat and a hammer. She's all good, mate. No worries. Heat it up and bend. Yeah. PLA just kind of sags. It melts and crumbles. Yeah, anyway, I gotta go. So, see you later. See you next time. Bye-bye.